performed all the way from Eastburn to the KBOO Studios, both walking distance from right here. She's also performed on Minority Retort, About Something, the I Anonymous Show, the Siren Theater and Rendezvous Theater, and Eclectic Theater in Seattle. Please welcome to My Real Portland, Stephanie Patricio.
What's up? How you doing? It's a very quiet crowd. I'm into it though. I'm into quiet time, reading time. No, I'm just kidding. I just recently got a job. Thank you. This is normally where you clap, like thank you. Thank you. I think it started going to my head though, because I started calling white people peasants. Okay, cool. Just needed to test the waters there. I'm a queer. I'm a queer. Any other queers in here? Yeah, we're queer. I'm a queer. I'm like 30 years in. So if you have any advice, please pull me aside. I moved back to Portland. One of the things I love about Portland is just how queer it is, right? I can go any given place and I feel like I see the queers out there. So I'm like, all right, cool. We're safe. If anything goes down, we make eye contact. We know where the exit is. Like, we got it. I just feel really held here, not like in a lot of other places. But it got to the degree that when I like feel so held that I found a good porn the other night. And my first instinct was to share it on Facebook. It's like, I found one. And I was like, no, I got my creepy uncle on there. Let's not do that. Let's see. It's cold. It's cold as fuck out there. It's getting cold. White guys walking around in the wintertime always look like they're about to go seek revenge on a long-lost enemy here. Just bundled up, just serious, just like on a mission, I dig it. I'm getting ready. I did a lot of twerking this weekend. Being in your 30s is weird, though, because I'm no longer twerking for fun anymore. I'm twerking for my back health. I'm on OHP. I got to get it where I can get it, like it's not free, so I got to get self-care, self-care. What else did I do this weekend? Oh, I thought about capitalism a lot. Anyone else tired of this capitalist plot line? Yeah, me too. I'm tired of it. I feel like, of all the energy that we could expend on like creating a universe, like we got the one where animated bears sell you toilet paper. I don't. And if you're on acid, that's cool. That's dope. You're just staring at the screen like that for hours. Another beef I have with capitalism is like, we got rectangle money, square pockets, square cars, square beds. It's too many squares. Gotta throw some circles up in that bitch. Like a prayer circle, a healing circle. Throw that ass in a circle. I don't know, just like vary it up, Switch it up. Switch the shapes up for capitalism. I don't know. Okay. Let's see, what else do I got? I menstruate. Any other menstruators in here? Give it up for menstruation. All right, that's my time. No, I'm just kidding. I start menstruating now. I mean, it is Portland, so that could work. I menstruate. I've come to terms with it. It's fine, I guess. But I started using a cup. Not like a kitchen cup, but like a little goblet for your poo-ha down here. It's just like cheers every month, like you just cheers. I guess. Sure. Grown. That's cool. Y'all, I get collecting my blood is cool and all, but what am I supposed to do with all this blood now? Because I've got gallons of this shit at home. Just in a Gatorade cooler, you know? On my nightstand. Just 2 pumps behind the ear, and then you're good to go for the day, you know? It's a fuckboy repellent. I don't know. I do feel like having a Carrie moment with the blood. You all remember, well, yeah, Carrie, you know, Carrie just like, oh, yeah. But like at a Trump rally, you know, just put it to good use. Scare the Nazis away. Plus, I'm queer, so it's really easy to find like a hand truck, like on the spot. And I'm Mexican, so we're bound to get some shit done, you know? It's good. I was getting a massage the other day. Not a fancy gal. I got rear-ended. I got in a car accident. I got rear-ended on my way to therapy by an Astrovan with a mustache on it. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it was, it wasn't like a push broom mustache either. It was like a handlebar mustache. Just like real carnival energy, you know? Not the kind of mustache ride I was hoping for that day. But I was like, all right, make it work. But I got rear-ended, so I got sent to like physical therapy and to get a massage. So I'm 15 minutes into the massage. I just started seeing this woman. And 15 minutes in, she asked me, "Are you Native?" And I guess that's a question you ask someone while you're rubbing their body. And I had been having a pretty good white people streak, so I was like, let's roll with it. Let's see where this goes. She's like, okay, because I just took a DNA test. Yes, that one. That response. I remember I'm naked, and she's just facing my cheeks, so it's like, okay. And I was like, all right, give it to me. What do you got? She goes, well, I was really bummed because the test didn't show anything. And my whole life, my family told me we were part Cherokee. And I was like, well, my whole life, my family told me white people were the devil. And you win some, you lose some, you know? She kept going. She goes, and I is sad because I have tattoos and I've always felt really connected to nature and spirituality. I'm like, but you can still do that. You can still be a good person. That's not a requirement. Be Native. And I was like, damn, what do I do? This is so unfair. So I crop dusted her. Gotta rise up, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I stabbed her. Then I hid the body. Now I'm a masseuse in Southeast. My coworkers are a little weird about the whole murder thing, but you know, like I can give you that deep discount. So come see me. Come see me. All right, got real quiet and tight after that. Okay. Let's see. I started dating again. Silence. All right. Thank you. Tell your dads. 'Cause I'm into that. I'm into dads. Yes, I am sure. I'm into dads. Started dating, but actually, no, I'm not. I'm trying to not date men anymore. I don't want to date men. I still date men, but like I don't want to. You know, like it just I don't want to. And I don't, cis dudes, like, it's hard. Gender is hard for cis dudes sometimes. Like, I'm non-binary, which means I'm just like a little cupcake with all of the sprinkles on it, you know? Like, I'll go and get a mani-pedi and then help you find the studs on your wall. Like, that's, you know, what it is. And I'm real happy about it. But in relationships, it's kind of weird because men often want me to play, like, the woman role. And I was in bed with this man, and we had gotten intimate. This is weird for me to talk about on stage. So I don't gotten freaky, gotten I don't know. And we were post freakiness, and I was in his arms, and he looks at me. He's like, Stephanie, you're so beautiful. You're such a beautiful woman. You're such a woman. You're such a beautiful woman. And I was like, sure, I'll take the compliment. Okay. But I'm more like a relaxed fit woman, like I'm not. My gender is denim, I guess. Like I just relaxed fit. So I started seeing other people, which has been really nice. It's nice to get a refresh. I had seen this guy for like 4 years. So it's nice to like be refreshed and be like, oh, there's like real humans out there that are decent and they're cool. I started seeing this guy, and it's more casual. It's good. We're both looking for the same thing. It's fine. And I never experienced this before, but he takes my pleasure into account, whatever, to the degree that he was like, bring your toys next time we hang out. Bring your toys. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. The only problem is like I don't have a carrying case for my vibrator, like I don't have like a suitcase for that. It's like just show up. So I just like wrapped it in a towel and tucked it under my arm, I guess. Like, not a real person. So I was like, all right. And I just showed up to the door like some kind of dildo salesman, like I'm here in a fedora. Toolbox. A sheath. See, that's the thing. At least give me like a holster. Gotta be ready with that thing on me. So I'm playing with the idea of door-to-door dildo salesman in Portland. I've got cards, do in-home demos. It's all organic, free-range lube. There are eggs involved, but, I don't know. Okay, thank you. That's been my time.
Give it up for Stephanie Patricio. So, by the way, you've been dating. Let's give it up for all the couples in the room. I know there are quite a few.
Woo.
Let's give yourselves all a hand.
Can you feel the love tonight?
I was not expecting that. I can feel the love. Thank you. So, Stephanie, how'd you get started in comedy?
I was thinking about this. I think I got to a point where I felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to, which sounds, I guess, kind of sad. But it was just like I had hit a point. I was traveling abroad. I was in Mexico City, and I was real homesick. I was watching a lot of Netflix, and I was like, this is it. Like, I just have so much on my mind. I don't feel like I hear a lot of indigenous people or women talking, so let's do it. Fuck it, like I feel like it was both like I needed a release and I just reached my wit's end.
Was there something about being in Mexico City that influenced that, or?
Yeah, Mexico City is beautiful. It's huge, it's so historic. So it was this weird, like, I feel rooted here, and also it's just Mexico's an extremely classist country and place, and very colorist. And yeah, I think there was a lot of anger there where I was like, I'm just sick and tired of this. And, I'm American born. And so it's just this whole, like, I belong, but I don't belong. So yeah, there was a lot of dynamics there that like bubbled for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember being in Mexico City and the dynamics of classism being so similar to here, of colorism, but also the sexism was so much more palpable even than it was here. That was the bigger culture shock than anything else, language or otherwise. So what were your comedy influences?
I turned it off. There you go. There you go. I used to watch a lot of Saturday Night Live when I was little. Mm-hmm. Like, I would stay up.
Who were your Saturday Night Live people?
That era where, like, Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. And
Will Ferrell.
Yes. I'm forgetting. He passed away, and I always have.
Phil Hartman?
No, not Phil.
Oh.
He was on there though at the time. Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of that era. I was like 8 and just stay up. And I think this was when it was like 2.5 hours long. So I just sit there and watch, just be staring at the TV. And comedy is not a thing where since I was little, I was like, I want to do this. This is very new. And truth be told, I'd gone to a psychic. She's like, go do more things. Say yes to things. I was like, okay.
The say yes influencer. Everyone gets that moment sometime in their life. Right? Am I wrong? Everyone gets that. Yeah. So saying yes to comedy, how did that feel to do your first time when you got up and were able to start sharing that voice?
It was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. Like, because I sucked, I was so bad. Like, I had horrible premises. Like, I had a premise about how I was going to get revenge on an ex by, how people write on stalls, like, for a good time, call blah, blah, blah. Like, I had that idea, but it was like, for a good quiche, call Bob. And I was like, that'll get up. Because, okay,
what's Bob's number? He sounds cool.
In my mind, like, a person on the receiving end of that is you got to entertain that for a minute, and if it's at 4 a.m., all the better,
You think you ever would have made any quiches? Like, you think you get called enough, eventually be like, yeah, all right, whatever, yeah, come over.
I guess
get worn
down.
down.
Right. Maybe. That would be cool. It was terrifying, I sucked, but it was good at the same time. And I that was like in February, and I didn't go back to it until December. So it was, I just remember it being absolutely terrifying.
So you had an 11-month break in between getting up?
Yeah.
What? So I'm so curious because just a personal question. I took a hiatus for 10 weeks from doing the show and went through a depression that was just like up and down. And the idea of getting up and being on stage is a really fun thing. How did that feel to take 11 months off and then decide, I need to get up and do that again?
I feel like I was a different person.
Ooh.
I was more, where I had been in Mexico and just felt completely alienated and like, I don't know where I am, like, alone, renting a room, going to I think I was going to art school. It's completely alienating. I came back and I'd been here for almost a year, and it was a stoner show, so it was like, everyone had gotten stoned, and I think I was a drink or two deep in, and then the mic followed afterwards, and I was like, let's do it. I was with my best friend from college, and I had thought, I thought I had worked some more premises out, and I went up and I got some laughs, and I was like, oh, okay. I felt like it gave me time to really think about how I wanted to approach the joke telling. As opposed to being like, I have something to say, but I don't want to be up here at all. It was more like, hey, what about this? I felt more playful.
Ooh, playful.
Yeah, playful. Not like the dirty sex,
No,
but I will
right.
do that too. But
where it can be experimentation and fun and in the moment, the flow almost happens, right? Yeah.
And the stoner, I was very stoned, so
Well,
that
yeah.
also helped a lot.
that always helps.
A lot.
So you're also an activist.
Yes.
How has your activism come about? I was kind of raised in it. A lot of people come to it later in life. How was it for you?
I feel like poverty really motivated me.
Yep.
Being a press person. It's something that I went on. That was the thing that I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then before I went to Mexico, I was completely burnt out. I was a labor organizer just down the road here. And I'd been doing that. I worked for the UFW, the janitors union. And it was a passion, it was a passion of mine. I was really headstrong into it, just working long hours. And we unionized a couple places, it was great. It was great. It was great. It was great work. I feel like that informs my comedy. You know, like I remember like not only me being, you know, broke, but like then going to homes and being like, oh, okay, these are real life situations. People are like struggling, you know. I feel like that grounds me where I'm like, you know, up here, you know, first generation, have a college degree. I can go back to those moments and be like, no, like, is my comedy, where's my comedy going? And is it resonate with people or doesn't? And sometimes it doesn't. That's fine, you know? But I feel like it informed my comedy in like kind of a reverse way. You know, I very much stepped away from organizing. I'll always be an activist, always like, you know, try and have something to do, something to try and help organize, but I can't, you know, anymore. And that's fine. But comedy is really where I found my passion now, where I can do it, you know, it's sustainable. Take a break. It's not a full-time job yet. And I get to be creative in it, be goofy, and get stoned. You know, it's good.
Well, and I noticed that you had worked with farm workers in Woodburn for some time.
In Hermiston, like in Pendleton.
Hermiston. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I used to work with a program back in the 90s working with farm worker population all around. We had a satellite office in Hermiston.
Oh, shoot.
And so I got to work with a lot of that same population in a different, you know, through a different stream. But all of the work to unionize farm workers and the people who are putting food on all of our tables is so vital and so important. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Your work.
And thank you.
You know, the real heroes to me are the activists, the teachers, the people who are doing the real work. So you're a hero to me.
Thanks. Thank you.
So do you find that comedy allows you to continue your activism work just in a different way?
Yeah, absolutely. I get to laugh more. You know, I'd always, for a minute there, I wanted to be a poet, but like I couldn't hack it. You know, it was too corny I was too corny. Like I was just a corny poet. And I think that's been my thing with organizing. Like I feel like we take ourselves way too seriously sometimes, and that's blown up in my face a couple times. We're just like, no, girl, like we gotta laugh, you know, we gotta laugh. Like that, I feel like is an organizing tool. Like if you can make people laugh, you can make people think, and levity, right? Have some levity for everything that's going on right now.
There was a post just yesterday or the day before on Facebook that has stuck with me. It's in essence that in this day and age, happiness is a form of resistance. It's a form of revolution.
That's right.
You know, and that just has really stuck with me. So that you're just right on target with that. So where's your comedy going next? Where are you performing? What are you going to be on next?
I am performing on Planned Parenthood in a month for the benefit. Yeah,
awesome.
That's why I'm doing a lot of dating stuff, and it's thanks. It's uncomfortable, but I think we need to talk about it, you know, and just get it out there. Just talk about those things, especially for brown folks, brown non-binary folks. Like right now I don't get to go and see shows that are just like, yeah, tell me about your life, what's going on, you know, and that's for a benefit, and that's great, you know. It'll be a great show. There's a lot of comics on there and storytellers, so yeah, that's next.
Beautiful. And how can we follow that? How can we follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook. I'm La Stephanie 503 on there. Yeah, and it's a page. Don't friend request me. I probably won't accept. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's very good. Yeah, send people to their page. That's very important. All right. Now that sound means it's time for tonight's Portland Questionnaire.
Hey.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, what is your favorite smell in Portland?
My favorite smell is Hipsters waiting in line at screen door.
The hipsters or screen door?
The hipsters.
Uh-huh.
Just that unwashed. Just give it to me.
That unbathed, haven't even slept overnight.
The white dreadlocks just... no, I'm just kidding. No.
So just so you know, if the screen door ever has a line, this place right here, the slide in, is open just at the exact same times they are for brunch. So what's your favorite sound in Portland?
My favorite sound in Portland is, on 11th and Division, when that train is like there for half an hour. You all know what I'm talking about? That train, when the gates like open and you can go through. That's my favorite.
When that sound is just gone and all of us,
Yes.
That's a great answer, honestly.
That
That might be
really
my favorite
is.
answer I ever heard. The specificity makes it like...
Thanks.
Right?
That fucking train, man. Jesus.
What's your favorite bridge in Portland?
Oh, anyone that no one is jumping off of.
Oh.
I know. Okay. I don't know. They're all good. Sorry. I'm sorry. The Hawthorne because it's red?
Okay, we'll take the Hawthorne.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I was just frozen. I couldn't
I know.
respond at
I'm
all.
sorry,
I was just waiting. I knew you needed to save me, and you did. What famous Portlandian would you most like to meet?
Fuck, I didn't Wikipedia this. Damn it. Clyde Drexler.
Oh, great answer.
Yeah, got it.
Now, how long have you been in Portland?
So I'm from Woodburn. I'm just 45 minutes south of here.
Uh-huh.
And
how old?
Yeah, good.
That's a bad question to ask, but I'm going to
Oh, you go ahead. I'm 33.
33, and you remember Clyde Drexler?
Oh, yeah, like yesterday. Like it was yesterday.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Me too. And I'm like, so much older than you.
You can't be.
Clyde Drexler?
I've been here for like 2 years.
I know, right? Clyde Drexler, anyone else? Yeah, 1, 2 claps. Oh. Woo! My real Portland.
Woo.
What's your favorite weekend brunch?
Oh, God, I love brunch. I love a good Eggs Benedict. Just rub my face in it, just like, oh, my God. Yeah, I love a good Eggs Benedict. I love a good, like, just pancakes and links, like, just the hearty American, like, no frills. That's my shit. That is my, yes. I love that.
No frills, but also Eggs Benedict.
Yeah. I'm like a fancy bitch and also not. Like, give me either one.
Oh, I've had some unfancy Eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Like there are ways to unfancy that dish.
That's true.
That are really nasty and gross.
That's true.
Have you ever been to what my dad used to call North's Chuck Wagon or Chuck's North Wagon? They used to have these pans that would just have like, it was just good. We'll stop talking about Eggs Benedict and move on with the Portland questionnaire.
Weird tangent.
If you could rename any Portland street after any person, what street and for who?
Damn it. Let's go Selena. What street? Probably Powell.
Oh.
Just to get everyone to say it, Or maybe like a hereditary chief or something, but that's not as fun. Yeah, something like that. Or after me. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Patricio Boulevard instead of Powell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goals. Okay.
If you were a tree, which Portland area park would you like to be planted in?
Laurelhurst.
Lovely.
It's quiet, and then it's got like busy sections, and then the white folks go and do that silent, like I'm listening to music, but it's in my headphones. So I would like to watch that. I would like to be a tree and watch that.
I love it. I love that park. All right.
That's a good park.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
One more time for Stephanie Patricio.
Thank you for having me.